Yo, check it. What's up, everybody? AC here from Recon Credit Repair, checking in with you guys. So today, I said I was going to talk about identity theft, and so here we are. It's time to go. So thank you for waiting patiently. I hope all is well with everyone. This is an interactive situation, so if you guys want to get some questions answered, I will take some questions at the end and answer them. In the meantime, you could just go ahead and drop your questions in, and I'll get to them when I can. So what we're going to talk about, what's up, Rod? So what we're going to talk about is identity theft. All right. So here's the thing. We've all been dealing with COVID-19 in one form or another, and we wind up in a situation. Oh, actually, press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. I'm supposed to do that. Hit 1 if you can hear me, and then I will go into it. And I guess if you can't hear me, say, I can't hear you. Come on. Let me know. Waiting for someone to tell me if they can hear me so that I could go into it. All right, so no responses. I'm just going to assume that you can hear me, because why wouldn't you be able to? Well, let me just check the audio. My mic is on. My mic sounds nice. All right, boom. Thank you, Rod. He hit a 1. All right, so here we go. So with everything that's happening with COVID-19, identity thieves are running rampant. And here's the thing. Identity theft can impact you in so many different ways. Like, I literally had a consultation this morning with someone who was checking in about their husband, about fixing his credit, but then she talked about the fact that people keep getting medical devices in her name and different medical accounts in her name, and she keeps getting them removed, and they keep coming back, and then you just wind up in a situation where you have to keep trying to get this stuff removed, and if you don't really know how to do it, then you wind up in a situation where it's there and it's impacting you. And aside from these items bringing down your credit, they can cost you money. Like, you can actually get your money stolen by people who are doing these things. So what I've put together is a 5-step process to stop people from stealing your identity. So if you already have the identity theft, that's what I'm talking about. But I want to be very clear here. Like, I do represent a credit repair company, but we do things a specific way. We do factual disputing. We don't ever misrepresent our clients or have our clients misrepresent themselves when talking to creditors or credit bureaus. And so when I give you these 5 steps, note that this is only for real identity theft. And I'm not an attorney or anything like that, but these are steps that actually work. And this is for honest identity theft. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do is review your credit reports with all 3 credit bureaus and then identify which items that are on your credit reports are legitimate and which ones are identity theft. And you can do this on your own, or you can do this with a credit repair consultant. It's your choice. Either way. So you can do it either way. So that's the first thing. You have to identify all of the accounts that are identity theft. Then after you've identified all of those accounts, you want to then call the 3 bureaus and request 2 separate things. The first one, you want to place a freeze on each of the bureaus. What this is going to do is stop them from releasing your credit reports to lenders. And why is that important? Like, why do you want them to stop releasing your credit reports to lenders? Well, lenders get essentially copies of your credit reports, along with your scores. They get copies of your credit reports when you are seeking credit from them, when you are seeking loans from them. So when you wind up in a situation where you're looking to get said loans, they're going to pull your credit report. And so they'll have that information from you. So if there's a freeze there, then the people won't be able to get credit in your name. And that's the key. Like, while we're or while you are working through this process of trying to stop identity theft, you're going to want to definitely have a freeze. The second thing that you want to do with those 3 bureaus, and again, you can have a credit repair consultant help you, or you can just do this on your own. You want to place an extended fraud alert on each of those 3 bureaus. And this is something that'll last for 7 years so that you are alerted every time someone pulls your credit, every time someone tries to obtain credit in your name, you will be alerted through this extended fraud alert. And again, this is inconvenient if your identity wasn't really stolen. Like if you're trying to fake the funk, then this is all very time consuming and it'll be laborious. But if your identity really was stolen, then this is the key to improve it. So again, first, for those that just tuned in, 5 steps to getting your identity theft reversed. The first one, you're going to review all 3 of your credit reports and identify which items are legitimate and which are identity theft. You can do that with the credit repair specialist or do it on your own. The second step is to call all 3 bureaus and request 2 separate things. The first one is going to be, you're going to place a freeze on the bureaus, and this is going to stop the bureaus from releasing credit reports to the lenders. So basically, people who have stolen your identity and are trying to get credit in your name or loans in your name won't be able to, because the freeze will be there. And then the second thing with the bureaus is to place an extended fraud alert with them, and that'll basically tag your file with all the 3 bureaus for 7 years, so that you are alerted anytime anyone is pulling your credit or trying to get credit in your name. So it'll show up even when you are legitimately trying to get something. This extended fraud alert will still be there, but it's to protect you. Now, the third step, again, this is step 3. You want to call the fraud department of all of your creditors and request a freeze on all of your accounts. So the same thing with the bureaus is what you're going to do with your creditors. You're going to request that they freeze your accounts. And the reason that they want to do this, or that you want to do this, is the same thing. You don't want any changes to be made on your accounts. You also don't want any further negative information to be reported on your account. So again, this is extremely important. You want to make sure that a freeze is there. Okay. So, and then what you also want to do is you want to change all of your passwords and all of your PIN numbers to all of your accounts, not just the ones that have been compromised, but all of them, because it's possible that other accounts of yours were compromised and you just don't know it because the thieves haven't done anything with it yet. Now, again, this is only for legitimate identity theft. So please remember, this is all about legitimate identity theft and how to counteract it. So we've gone through the first 3 steps. Now we're going to step 4. This is what really makes it official. What do you do now? You file a police report with your local police department. Again, this is only for legitimate identity theft, so you should have no problem going to your local police department or filing a report online. Some will let you file it over the phone, online. Others make you go in. But no matter how you file the police report, it's very important to get a physical copy of the police report. That's all part of number 4. You file the police report, and then you get a physical copy of the police report. Once you have that, once you've done that and you have that, that takes us to step 5. You dispute the items with the credit bureaus and with the creditors in writing. So you're going to draft a letter to the bureaus and the creditors. You're going to also fill out an identity theft affidavit, and you're going to get both of those notarized, or you're going to get you're going to get the identity theft affidavit notarized. You're also going to draft a letter, and you're going to send both documents. You might as well just get them both notarized. And you're going to send both documents to each of the bureaus and all of the creditors that were impacted. So not all of your creditors, but the ones that were impacted by the identity theft. And then you send that to the creditors and the credit bureaus, and then they will do what they need to do to write your file. So you've stopped the bleeding by taking the first 4 steps, and then the 5th step is the creditors and credit bureaus making sure that they handle their business to get your scores right, okay? Because by and large, identity theft, again, in addition to it impacting you financially, is also going to impact your credit score. So it's always important to note that. So where do you find the letter that you would send, the dispute letter that you would send to the credit bureaus? Where do you find the identity theft affidavit? Well, all of that is floating out there on the internet. But for our clients, we have those things sitting inside of our software. So if you have our full service program, then we draft a letter for you and we send it to you along with the identity theft affidavit. And then we advise you to get both of those notarized. And then we send it to the credit bureaus and the creditors on your behalf. But if you have our do-it-yourself, or if you're on our do-it-yourself platform, then both the letter and the identity theft affidavit are sitting in your portal as a do-it-yourself client, and then you would be advised how to proceed, but all of that would be sitting there in your Recon credit repair software portal. So, but again, you can do all of this yourself, just like you can do credit repair yourself. But I just wanted to give you guys these tips because identity thieves are running rampant and identity theft is a big problem. So these are the 5 steps to counteract it. I hope I brought value to your day. If I did, please just leave a comment. Please also like and follow or subscribe, depending on where you're watching this or where you're listening to it. Please like, comment, and subscribe or follow if I brought value to your day. And if you have any questions, then you can, post the questions on wherever you're watching this, or you can go ahead and book a free consultation with us at book.reconcreditrepair.com. Again, book.reconcreditrepair.com. Again, you can do this on your own without a platform, or you can use our do-it-yourself platform, or you can use our full service platform. Either way, hope we brought value. Have a good one. This is AC from LA, Anthony Carter with Recon Credit Repair, signing out, and I'm out.